Hello, viewers, and welcome to XCOM Enemy Within. My name is NATO, and I will be your commander. So, this is my second Let's Play series, first being a building series with Minecraft. Hopefully with this series I am going to focus on some of the new features in Enemy Within, and hopefully saving the world from alien invaders. So let's get going. So I've decided to play through on Classic. I found that impossible, while enjoyable, I found that it was a little too challenging. I had to focus very much on the tactics of the game, and it didn't really leave room for the sort of role-playing side of things. Normal I found a little too easy. It wasn't really challenging enough, so I'm going to go with Classic for this playthrough. The second wave options I'm going to include are not created equally. This gives rookies random starting stats. Hidden potential, which will randomise characters' stats as they get promoted. I'm also going to include Saving Scum, which will reset the random number generator when you load your map. This essentially stops, when you reload, the same events happening over and over again if I need to reload, which I'm not aiming to do. I'm also going to include aiming angles, which essentially makes flanking more realistic. As for advanced options, I'm going to have the meld tutorial on. I've not played through Enemy Within yet because it's not been out very long, and this is my first playthrough of it. So I'm going to keep the meld tutorial on. I'm also going to reduce the beginner VO, essentially because having played through Enemy Unknown before, I kind of know most of the basic stuff that's not new to Enemy Within. So I'm going to keep that off for now. So just double check. Okay, well, let's go. Okay, so first thing to do is decide where we want to place our base. North America is quite good. It gives you access to cheaper aircraft and aircraft weapons. Europe, it makes having lots of laboratories and workshops cheaper. Asia makes improving your soldiers better with the officer training school. South America has automatic autopsies and interrogations. And Africa has more money. I think I'm going to choose Europe because personally I like getting the technology quite early on, and having lots of workshops and laboratories is really a good idea for that.
France is sending an urgent mission request.
So we're going straight into a mission to France.
That object is different from the others. It does not appear to be the same type of pod we've seen used by the aliens during their abduction operations.
Well,
we may gain new insights if we recover.
Okay. We've not seen any aliens yet. We don't.
Commander. Intel confirms enemy activity in this area.
We don't really know. We haven't seen any aliens before, so how can this be a new thing that we... Never mind. So let's check out our troops before we start. Petrov, Nikolai Petrov, Viktor Slovovich. Oh, they all would have difficult to pronounce names. Oh well. So we have... Is that 2 Russians? Yeah, 2 Russians. I can't see her flag, and an Italian. Silvio Greco. Okay, right. So I'm going to play quite conservatively to begin with, until I get some better weapons and armor. So moving and overwatching as we go. I'm also hopefully going to include some characterization in my soldiers. I often tend to find myself kind of giving my soldiers sort of a bit of more character.
Containment device of some kind. We can only assume it has an internal self-destruct mechanism like the other alien equipment.
We found other alien equipment?
Disabled somehow.
Well, let's collect it, because that was an option. Meld.
There may be additional canisters like this one in the area.
Okay.
The more we can recover, the more we'll learn about what's inside them.
Like the second meld we don't know the location of. Yes.
They still have operational self-destruct modules. Be careful.
Okay, as I was saying, I like to have lots of character in my soldiers. So you may hear me saying silly things as we play. So first alien activity. No sign of anyone. Ooh. Well, that was interesting. Was that a meld thing? Sometimes when you see lines like that, it's because they're hearing something. I assume it was the same colour as the meld stuff, so I'm going to assume there's a meld canister up there. I don't really want to split my party in two, but I'd like to go in that doorway, so let's move up.
I'm rolling. I've got a visual.
Ooh. Aliens! Okay, so they've gone out that back door, which means they're probably going to come around here. Which means she's going to have a problem if they come round straight away. So, in order to protect her from being attacked, hopefully putting my guys in Overwatch will help. If I move him up there, I should have a reasonable line of sight into the inside in case there's one hiding in the corner where I can't see. The unfortunate thing is then he's a bit wide open to the left there, but we'll live in hope. So he's going to come up to the corner and shoot round at her. Oh! Oh dear me! Oh god, that was not good. So our Russian's crying to himself, panicking. We have a 25% chance to hit, and our other Russian can't see. So I don't know what nationality she was. She was speaking English, but she didn't have an associated. I couldn't see the flag. At no point did I get a chance to look at the flag. So I kind of forgot that. Damn it. I kind of forgot that Overwatch doesn't trigger on being shot at, which was kind of my hoping to save her there. Come on. Yes! That's what you get for, you know, hiring proper Spetsnaz, ex-Spetsnaz soldiers. Who's he shooting at? Oh. Ooh. Okay, so clearly my brain isn't in today. I'm not being wonderfully tactical. So he's injured, as is our now ex-panicking guy. The first thing I'm going to do is move him out of the way of being shot at, because he's kind of almost being flanked there. If I move him around the other side of this car, I should have a nice line of sight to him. Whereas, what's the aiming on here? 83. Let's go with the 83. Yeah. Yeah. Good. So we know there's an alien in here who is, I suspect, planning on coming out of this doorway. So I'm going to need to cover that doorway a bit better than I am now. I'd like to move him up to there, but I can't without dashing. I really don't want to dash. I don't want to move a sectoid. Yeah, that's the name. So let's Overwatch for now. Partly because if someone comes through the door, or comes from our left here, both... okay, never mind. I'm going to say both of our troops can fire. That didn't seem to be a problem. I know there's an alien here. Since I didn't see him, he probably moved and overwatched, so I'm a little worried that if I move here, I'm going to get shot. So I'm going to move my non-injured guy over. take a look inside. So he can't see anyone. As far as I know, you can't. In previous XCOM games, you could choose to. I'm gonna make him hunker down for now. You could choose to send particular soldiers back to the ship, especially in something like Apocalypse. Yeah! Double Overwatch. Okay, so he's taken 2 damage and is hiding there and is going to shoot and miss. That's good. So yeah, in previous XCOM games like XCOM Apocalypse, you could choose to send some of your units back to the ship, which was useful when they got severely injured, because otherwise you'd risk losing more guys than you needed. So I'm pretty sure he's the only guy there. So if I move in and flank him, my injured Russian can get some more experience. And hopefully, even though he's injured, he should be closer to ranking up, or should rank up faster. Hold on, what was that? Yeah, one of our Russians. Both our Russians are on 1 health. Yeah. That's just how they do things, you know. So we're not seeing any more aliens right now. But we'll go into Overwatch. I'm a little worried from someone coming from our left here. Because I don't really have any vision in that direction. But I want to keep going over here because there's the meld, what I think is the meld kind of sound. An icon coming up. Part of me is worried about someone coming through that door, but also coming from our left. More coming from our left than through the door, to be honest. Ooh, yeah, there's a meld canister, which he's hiding behind. Okay, well, that's not a great position to be in with an alien out there, but at least he's on the more life. I'm going to move one of our Russians up into a slightly better position, and up here. So that's Overwatch. Not particularly happy with him being there, but we'll see. He's triggered our Overwatch. Those rats are huge. So Russian the first missed. And dies. Oh dear. And our Italian is panicking and hunkering down. So, this is not a great start to this series. I'm going to resist reloading as long as I can. And I'm not going to kind of restart just because we've lost 2 guys so far. If we lose this mission, I probably will restart because that's a little embarrassing. But for the time being, I'm going to soldier on forth. Oh, and get shot at. And missed. Okay. For once, this game is being kind to me. So we're not going to be able to get a flank there. But we are going to get 64% chance to hit. Let's hope. Okay, so 37. I could move up. The problem with moving up is that it reduces your chance to hit, but I think being closer. Yeah, 65% chance to hit. Come on, hit, please. Yes! Okay. So we're down to 2 guys. There's a meld canister over there which we want to get. The building's now on fire, which is not a great sign. There are probably more aliens around. and we have no idea where they are. So I'm going to send our healthy Italian out.
The energy signature coming from that device implies the self-destruct mechanism is still intact and priming for detonation.
Okay.
You need to move quickly to recover it before it's too late.
So we're not seeing any aliens, that's the important thing. So we'll move up slowly and overwatch. And hope that no aliens come around the corner and start shooting at us. Let's go get the meld. Come on, Silvio. There we go.
Excellent work, Commander. That should provide us with an ample supply of this substance for analysis.
So there are still aliens around, because the mission hasn't finished. I'm going to keep him in the cover while I overwatch these two guys. Yeah, kill remaining hostiles. So I don't know how many aliens are out there. I suspect only 2 or 3, but we never know. And we're going to have to be careful, even more careful than we have been being, which is apparently not very careful, because we don't know. I don't want to lose 3 people in this mission. On the first mission, you know, that would be a bit embarrassing. It's bad enough as it is. Okay, we have an enemy. Something tells me there's gonna be another 2, because they're normally in 2s. So 34% chance to hit. I'm thinking, can I? No, I can't really get a grenade over there, and he's very low on ammo. What's our Russian going to do? He's back here. He doesn't have line of sight. And he doesn't really have anywhere he can go to get a good angle. I'm kind of tempted to rush him up to here to try and get the flank, but he'll probably get shot at. So if I rush him up to behind the car where he can't get shot at as easily. So if I don't hit and kill him this turn, which I don't, hopefully my Russian can't get hit. So if I come round, I'm now flanking. 100% chance to hit. Flanked.
Well done, Commander. Recovering this material should give us a leg up on whatever it is the aliens are developing. I'm sure the doctors will be eager to get started.
Okay, so that's the first mission completed. We lost 2 operatives, but we killed 4 aliens and we collected all the meld we wanted. So that could have gone better. That could have gone better. Let's head back to XCOM HQ.
Commander to the research labs. Commander to the research labs.
Okay, so we're being called to the research labs, but first,
Welcome to XCOM HQ, Commander.
hello.
I'm
Sorry, hello.
Officer Bradford. My role in this project is twofold: providing tactical support for our field operations, and keeping you briefed on the current situation. My efforts should allow you to focus on the bigger issues.
He has huge hands.
Speaking of which, we have a soldier waiting for a promotion in the barracks.
He has enormous hands. Like, they're the size of his entire head. I never noticed that before. So here we have... Oh. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh. Okay. So we have 2 people to promote. We have our Russian, Victor, who has been promoted to a heavy. And gains the rocket launcher. We also have Silvio,
Commander to the research labs.
who has become an assault and gains the run and gun ability, even though he panicked, which is a little bit of a faux pas. Unfortunately, we lost our 2 other soldiers, and our heavy is now... Victor is now gravely wounded, so he's going to take 18 days to recover, and we'll probably have another mission before then. And we get a medal. These are new. The Defender's Medal is now unlockable. Visit the barracks to designate a special capability for this medal and rename it and award it to a soldier.
The
Okay.
recovered artifacts are being unloaded, and the research team is awaiting your orders. We'll get started as soon as you give the order, Commander.
Okay, so we have new technologies and new artifacts to
Commander,
research.
You can now honor our soldiers by awarding them medals for accomplishments you deem appropriate. You can
Awesome.
view and award medals in the barracks.
That's a really nice role-playing element. I really like that. But first, let's go to the research lab and meet Dr. Valen.
Hello, Commander. My name is Dr. Valen. I oversee the research labs. This is where all of XCOM's research and development takes place.
Yes,
We
very
have
good.
already begun analyzing the artifacts recovered from our first encounter with the aliens. Based on our preliminary findings, we believe we can use them to develop some new equipment for our soldiers.
Yes, very good.
With your approval, we will begin research immediately.
I thought you said you'd begun research immediately. So, with the research lab, you can research all sorts of new all sorts of new technologies, and these are the ones we get to start with. So we have xenobiology, which essentially gives you information about the aliens, weapon fragments that lead to getting more powerful weapons, alien materials. Okay, I'll get there in a minute. Okay. Alien materials, which essentially gives you more better armor, sorry. And metals combination, which is new. So we'll probably start with alien materials, because
I agree. That does seem to be the most pressing of our
keeping
current
your
research
soldiers
options.
alive, I find, is one of the most important things
I
in
will
this game.
notify you when a complete report is available.
Also, she says that whatever you choose. Okay, let's pop to engineering.
Ah, Commander. I was wondering when you'd be stopping by. Welcome to engineering. Anything they can dream up in the research labs, we can build it here. Speaking of which,
Dr. Valen has just sent us some new schematics.
Oh, really?
With your approval, we will begin fabrication.
So, what are the new things? As he says, anything you research in the research department, you can build in engineering. So let's take a look at what we can build. Medkits and satellites. Satellites are really good. I'm going to manufacture a satellite straight away, or set one running, because they take 20 days. They essentially give you coverage and let you reduce panic. I'm wanted everywhere today. I'm also going to manufacture just the one medkit for now, because they are extremely useful. I don't actually have any support characters though to put them on. Not that they need to be support, they're just better on supports. Let's go to mission control. So mission control, you have the hollow globe, which to my knowledge used to be able to at least spin around, but it doesn't seem to want to do it anymore. From here you can scan for activity, which essentially moves the days counters forward, and will reveal any alien activity as we go.